There's a moment when an idea becomes a movement. For Boat Niger, a fast-growing Lagos-based company that blends river transport, leisure cruises, and water-based tourism, that moment just arrived. The CEO of Boat Niger recently visited Abia State, met with state officials, and shared a plan that's as ambitious as it is symbolic: bring significant tourism and waterfront investment back to the southeast. Starting with the Azumini Blue River. Today we unpack who the CEO of Boat Niger is, his company does, why his Abia visit matters, and how this fits into a bigger trend: Igbo millionaires and entrepreneurs increasingly choosing to invest in the southeast. If you care about jobs, tourism, and regional economic revival, this one is for you. Boat Niger began as a Lagos startup that spotted a simple truth: Nigeria has hundreds of navigable waterways and a long coastal line, but very few well-structured, safe, and marketable river tourism products.
Is this your boat?
Yeah, this is one of the boats we manage under Boat Niger.
What did you do to become wealthy?
I created a platform where customers can easily get access to boats and not get scammed.
So the best way to become rich is to create solutions to people's problems.
That's how you become rich.
Since so many billionaires and millionaires end up being broke, so how do you make money and stay rich?
What makes you remain rich is how many investments you have laid up. I know some captains who have 5 girlfriends, and those are the reasons why you can go broke immediately.
The company's founder and CEO, a Lagos-based entrepreneur and logistics operator, built Boat Niger from a local boat for hire service into a brand offering leisure cruises, corporate charters, event hosting on the water, and small-scale logistics across coastal and riverine communities. In interviews, the CEO comes across as practical and visionary. He speaks fluent industry language, safety protocols, vessel certification, docking infrastructure, crew training, and the economics of scale. But he also talks aspiration: how water-based tourism can open new livelihoods, revive local crafts, and transform previously overlooked towns into weekend destinations. Boat Niger is not just about yachts and parties. The company emphasizes safety, capacity building, training crew and local boat operators, and partnerships with communities so that benefits are spread beyond the startup's balance sheet. That mix of commerce and community is central to the CEO's speech.
When someone hear about Boat Niger, what should they think about?
Boat Niger, like everybody knows, it's a brand that was created to solve the crisis around the boat rental space. I mean, a lot of people will tell you today that Boat Niger is known for a lot of things, but originally we started out to solve problems around theft, around scams, around investors not making money. I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen. Spending about 100 million to acquire a boat, and someone somewhere, a captain, is eating from your sweat without remitting money to you. So when you hear Boat Niger, what comes to your mind? Boat rental company, hospitality management company, and more like the best in Nigeria. Currently, we're the pioneers of boat renting company in Nigeria. So I'll tell you that we are not just playing in a high space, we're leading the market at the moment.
At its core, Boat Niger operates across 3 business lines: leisure and cruises, that is the weekend getaways, themed cruises, corporate events, and waterways festivals that attract middle-class locals and tourists. The second business is the logistics and charter services, moving people and light cargo between riverine communities, supporting markets where road access is poor or slow. And there is the training and local partnerships. boat handling, safety certifications, and vessel maintenance programs that create local jobs and reduce dependence on external specialists. This three-legged model allows the company to be revenue diverse. Leisure events bring publicity and higher margins. Logistics yields recurring income, and training cements local goodwill while developing a talent pipeline for expansion. So why did the CEO travel all the way to Abia State? On the surface, it was a straightforward investor meeting, introduction, site visits, and exploratory talks around Azumini Blue River, one of Nigeria's clearest inland waterways. But the symbolism ran deeper. First, Azumini is underused. For decades, it has been one of those hidden gems, beautiful water, scenic banks, and local culture, but lacking the kind of structured tourism product that turns a river into an exportable experience. Both Niger's interest signals private sector confidence that the Southeast is investable for experiential tourism. Second, the visit shows an important shift. Entrepreneurs who built their fortunes or brands in Lagos are now looking homeward, not as an afterthought, but as a deliberate strategy. For both Niger's CEO, bringing investment to Abia State is both business sense and a values decision. Create jobs near the entrepreneur's cultural roots and expand Nigeria's tourism map beyond Lagos and the coast. Third, the meeting happened with political buy-in. State officials, including those in charge of tourism and infrastructure, are actively courting investors. That alignment, private capital meeting public facilitation, is what turns a pilot idea into a viable resort, cruise route, or logistics corridor. Across several interviews, the CEO has repeated a few consistent themes. He stresses vessel certification and trained crew as non-negotiable because reputation and lives depend on it. Boats create more than skipper jobs. Think hospitality, think logistics, think guides, boat maintenance, food supply chains, and creative events.
So, what do you look out for when you see a beautiful apartment? First, it has to be the TV. The TV is one thing that gives me that feel of hospitality. This is an 85-inch smart TV here in our Ikoyi apartment. And the second thing that I look out for is the kitchen. Follow me, let me show you. So people tell you that home is where love is, but I said a good kitchen is where a good meal is being prepared. This is luxury. This is how luxury hospitality is supposed to be. So what's the next thing that I look out for in an apartment? I look out for the bedroom. The bedroom is one thing that gives me the feel of I am home. And this is our Ikoyi apartment. This is the master bedroom with this giant size bed. I mean, a lot of people got pregnant here. Thank God that you might be the next. So this is the bedroom. This is the toilet with this beautiful jacuzzi. Imagine talking to your wife and telling your wife, baby, I just closed the deal of 1 billion. That's what this apartment makes you feel.
Taken together, these statements outline a business that can scale responsibly, but also one that needs state cooperation on docking facilities, safety, regulation, and security. Tourism may sound soft, but the multiplier effects are real. Consider a conservative scenario for a medium-sized river salt project. If both Niger's plan succeeds and similar projects follow, the Southeast could see a fresh wave of tourism-linked manufacturing, service jobs, and improved local infrastructure. Both Niger's Abia visit sits inside a larger movement. For years, Igbo entrepreneurs from the industrialists of Nnewi to traders of Onitsha routed capital to Lagos or overseas for better infrastructure and market access. But now that's changing. This is the era of bring it home. Igbo Billionaires reinvesting in the Southeast industrial clusters, and now it's tourism assets. Success would mean a safe, profitable circuit of river cruises and resorts resorts that employ locals, generate state revenue, and attract repeat visitors. It would mean both Niger develops dock standards, local training centers, and a tourism calendar that keeps hotels full all year. But be realistic about the risks. When an entrepreneur from Lagos invests in Abia, it sends a message. Economic geography is shifting. Politically, it strengthens the case for decentralized development. States that court investment and protect property rights will win. Socially, it gives young people in the southeast alternatives to migration. But there is a caution. Private projects must be inclusive. If tourism prizes only elite visitors and excludes locals, it will breed resentment. The CEO's public comments about long hiring and partnerships are encouraging, but only implementation will prove the claim. Both Niger's Abia visit is more than a corporate roadshow. It's a signal that the Southeast is no longer only a supplier of entrepreneurs to Lagos, it wants to be a destination itself. For Igbo billionaires and diaspora investors, this moment asks a simple question. Will you put growth where your roots are? What do you think? Are projects like the Azumini Blue River the future of Igbo investment? Will both Niger's models scale across the Southeast? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what you think, what you want to see if this project comes to your town. This is more than business. It's a chance to rewrite a region's economic story and to turn rivers into livelihoods, dreams into jobs, and hometown pride into global tourism. Keep watching, keep asking hard questions, and let's see what both Niger builds next.